not so friendly comments. I'm gonna do this my way. This is my mountain to walk, okay? So, a little hiccup is that I can't find the rack that I used last year. I don't even know what these are. Can I just do a thing like this? Like, will that work? I'm so mad. I can't. I mean, do I even need a rack? Damn it. Good morning, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. So, I've run into a little issue. I can't find the rack and the rack pan that I used last year to cook my turkey in. I really should have done this logistics checklist beforehand, but I didn't. I was more focused on the turkey than anything. So I asked, do I even need a rack? Technically, no. You don't need a rack. But if one wants to cook the turkey evenly, you need to raise the turkey above the pan so that there's space underneath for all the air to circulate and cook it evenly. Makes sense. Fine. So I'm gonna see what kind of thing I can engineer with what I have, because I'm not about to go to the store on Thanksgiving Day to get a rack and pan. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so I think I kind of came up with something. I found this in the bottom drawer, so I'm hoping this is, I guess I'll do something like this. But I'm worried about the juices. I guess if I'm really worried, I'll put a layer of foil on the next rack down to catch any drippings. Yeah, I guess that sounds right. Okay, we'll go with that. I hope this works, cause yeah. I don't know. Alright, little buddy. So this is the Alton Brown method. He said that because of all the salt in this solution, that I shouldn't be worried about, like bacteria. So yeah, we'll see how this bread looks on the pan. I'm trying to get my turkey to not be so drippy. So I'm gonna start on the aromatics real quick. I got sage, got an onion, and an apple. This is a Red Delicious, and dried rosemary. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the fresh kind. It was out, and that is my fault. And with the apple and onion, I'm just gonna put them in some water and microwave them just a little bit, just to get the aromatics out. I'm just gonna microwave them a little bit. And while the aromatics are steeping, while the onion and the apple is steeping in the microwave, I'm gonna throw the herbs in this bird right here. This is the sage and the rosemary. Don't worry, I'm gonna wash this off later. I wasn't thinking. This is how much I'm putting in there. I really don't know. Because Alton Brown puts in like a whole branch, but I don't know what the equivalent is here. Then Alton Brown said to make this thing called, we called it armor for the turkey that I'll apply later when I get the temperature down lower. But it's basically a thing that helps the turkey cook evenly with the light and dark meat. So I'm just gonna apply some olive oil so I can put it on the bird and off without it sticking. The point is for its leg. this, but it's supposed to cover up much of the breast. So this is gonna be the armor for later. Now we're gonna put this bad boy into the oven. Legs first. Oh shit. There's a little issue. I'm gonna close. It's too big. I gotta put it on its side.
Or maybe flip it around.
Yeah, like sideways.
Yeah.
Damn it. Alright, so my bird is apparently very large for this oven. But there's no other option. Just gonna have to cook it this way. I almost forgot to use my thermometer. It's the only reason why I bought this is for the turkey. And now we wait for 30 minutes. I almost screwed up a little bit. I forgot to put in the rack. So I had to remove that bottom rack to make room so the bird is in the middle of the oven so everything cooks evenly. And then now I have my thermometer and everything should be good now. Turkey armor on. I'm gonna set it to 350. It's 161 internal temperature. Alright, so it reached 161 degrees, which means the bird should be cooked by now. So we gotta let it rest. Alton Brown said to leave the thermometer in so the juices don't spill out.
Give me a fucking thing with 4 fucking wheels.
Oh, that's totally gonna be in this video. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna let this rest before I carve into it. Looks pretty good, I think. So I'm breaking my fast. What is it? Macarons? Macaroons? Macaron. How do you pronounce it?
Macaron.
Macaroon? Really? That bothers me.
Oh gosh, the British
Okay,
go
macaron. Macaron? Macaroon? What? I don't believe my brother. These are macaroons.
They're macaroons.
It's like Scrooge McDuck's a macaroon. So this is green tea.
Oh my god.
What was the purple one? Ube?
Oh my god.
No, blueberry.
Ash.
Also, there's this
What is this one?
blueberry.
Blueberry? Another blueberry.
They have kind of like a wheat break for kids though, but it's like every month it's a
And
different
so my window opens.
project, like science project.
No rules for the next 24 hours. So what you missed was there was a grease fire and everybody had to go outside, but we're okay and our turkey's okay. So we'll continue our show. Hello. Good evening. This is Z497. I am closing out my vlog for Thanksgiving Day, 28 November. Today was a wash, as expected. I ended my 80-something hour fast 2 p.m. because the pan that I used for my turkey was too shallow and the grease dripped out and caused a grease fire. Woo! That was fun for everyone. There was lots of smoke, not so much fire. The fire was contained to the oven. Thank goodness everybody is safe. So there's that. Everyone was safe. Everything is good. There was no damage. Just some charred things in the oven that I'll have to scrape out later. So lesson learned, get a deeper pan. That was not the only excitement that I had today. For the first time in 12 weeks, my groin muscles cramped. My adductors, you know, that muscle that's on your inner thigh. I'm thinking, this is only a guess, that I wasn't well hydrated. All I had was some regular sodas, which I haven't had in 12 weeks. I'm sure my body is out of whack right now because I am mainly keto. I was keto adapted. I may not be anymore, very likely. So let me give you a little sample of what I had today. This is going to be the last thing I'm going to have. Well, that's a hopia pie, hopia chocolate. Hopia means coconut. And that is mashed potato with the skin, and I want to say parsley and garlic and a whole stick of butter. And turkey, and that is ahi poke, spicy ahi poke. And yeah. I also had a lot of very bad things, and I don't feel like listing my sins for today. The main point is, it was a bad day. I mean, it was a good day because it's Thanksgiving. I got to eat a lot of cool things, hung out with family and friends, but it was bad in the way that it was not ketogenic, it was not intermittent fasting, and I definitely did not train today. Yeah, but I got it all out of my system. I'm gonna go ahead and continue as normal tomorrow. It's my brother's birthday on Saturday, so I will feed for that. But starting December 1st on Caroline's Fast Challenge, that's when the games will begin again. I am going to shoot for 120 hours and detox and get rid of all this bad stuff in my body. I'm still gonna train as normal tomorrow. Hopefully no hiccups. I expect a bunch of weakness because I'm not going to be fasted. I'm not going to be in ketosis. Was it worth it? I think so. This was like the time to indulge. And I know now that I've gotten a little bigger in my channel, I'm getting a lot of not so friendly comments. And I'm going to address those right now. Yeah, I broke my fast with a macaron. I broke my fast with something that was sugary and carby. Yeah, I did that. I acknowledge it. It was not a good idea. Very valid. I agree it was not a good idea. But I did it because I'm human. And it's because that I'm human and I indulge in these things every once in a while that I'm able to go as far as I've been. Keep in mind that I've been killing it with these multiple extended fasts and like in a week, 48-hour plus fast, 72-hour plus fasts. So yeah, I was naughty for a day. Fine, you're right. I agree. I'm not going to lose as much potential weight as as I could. Totally correct. Very valid. But it's because that I do these things that I don't burn out. I'm gonna do this my way. This is my mountain to walk. Okay. See you guys later.